Hello everyone, I'm day weather meteorologist Don Day with your Public Lands Council weekly weather update for this June 29th, 2024. It's being brought to you by WSR Insurance Services Incorporated and Ag Risk Advisors. Over the past week, we've seen some heat, we've seen some showers and thunderstorms, we've seen areas get too much rain, some areas not getting enough. Over the week ahead, though, you are going to feel some cooler weather. In fact, it may be a rather cool 4th of July week for the northern states. Along the northern tier of the U.S., a series of cool fronts will keep temperatures down a bit as we go into the 4th of July period. It's going to also be more wet in parts where they don't want it. Parts of the northern plains, the northern and northwest Corn Belt will have more rain in the forecast and more flooding concerns along the major rivers there. We're going to have some very hot weather in Texas. Parts of Texas are hot and dry, as well as the core of the heat will be down in the south central United States. That's where the next week will be the hottest. We'll occasionally see more showers and thunderstorms in the southwestern areas of the U.S. Taking a look at the past week, you can see why there's been flooding. You can see eastern South Dakota, southern Minnesota, Iowa, and northern Missouri. This area right here, very wet, causing flooding. Here's the rain that they really needed. Now, more is needed, but it's really good to see the rain in New Mexico, Arizona, western and southwest Colorado, parts of Utah, areas of eastern Wyoming that have needed some rain in western Nebraska have got some as well. But you can see this area right here where the high pressure ridge has been, it's been quite a bit drier, and temperatures really show that. These are the temperature anomalies for the past week. Most of the lower 48 states above average temperatures, except here in the far north. But you'll see here in a moment, the 7 days ahead look a little different. Looking at the latest drought monitor, this area of dryness has been growing and expanding as a concern. Eastern Wyoming, southeastern Montana, western Nebraska, the Front Range of Colorado, southeastern Colorado and the southwest Kansas Panhandle region getting drier as well. This area that has the most severe drought in the U.S. did pick up some rain, should have some more chances, especially eastern Arizona, central and western and southern areas of New Mexico. Elsewhere across the U.S., it is getting a little bit dry along the eastern seaboard, something we'll need to keep an eye on. But the rest of the nation, drought conditions and status not looking bad. The tropics, though, are starting to come alive. We've got this area right here that is likely to become a tropical storm at the least. So this is going to maybe be a newsmaker next week, something to watch. We also have other waves forming where you see those yellow X's. That's the Atlantic and the Gulf. If you look, though, in the Pacific, at least the eastern Pacific, nothing's going on. Although we're in a La Nina now, and La Ninas tend to, let's say, discourage the formation of tropical storms and hurricanes. It doesn't mean there won't be any, but you don't tend to have as many. When we look at where we're coming for the next week, this is what we talked about. The northern tier of the U.S. is going to be cool through the 4th of July holiday week. Nothing dramatically cool, but a touch cooler than average. And there you can see the bullseye. Oklahoma, Texas, this area of the U.S. will have the hottest temperatures relative to average than areas around it. And then Mexico, due to shower and thunderstorm activity, will be a little bit cooler. But the heat is going to be bottled up in the south central, the southwest, the far west, and the southeast. The northern half will be cooler. When we look at the rain chances, this is what we talked about. There's going to be more rain in the areas that have been getting flooding, so they're going to get more. The moisture flow out of the southwestern United States and Mexico will continue to feed occasional showers and thunderstorms in the central and southern Rockies, and the cold fronts will keep Montana and the Dakotas, the northern half of Wyoming, into good chances for occasional showers and thunderstorms. Some needed showers and thunderstorms in the southeast as well, but look at Texas. This is the area where it's going to be the hottest and driest over the next 7 days, along with heat and dryness in California and the Central Valley and into the Great Basin states. Have yourself a good weekend. We'll see you next Saturday. And believe it or not, it'll be well into July.